Alright, quick update on ICP. So it looks like, as we said in our last video, this was the local high up here at $23. And in my opinion, we are going to start heading down now. So I actually removed this fib, but I'll just put it back on the screen so you can see. We've now invalidated the 786 Fibonacci. So this entire recent uptrend that we had, this little fake out to the lower high, it was unfortunately, like I said, a fake out. And if we look at the macro market perspective, we might have broken out of this descending channel slash bear flag, but we've still got these highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, and once again, this previous local high that we put up here, this was at 24.69, and now we've only managed to make it to 23.50, 23.60 approximately. So nonetheless, we're still heading down. We're not looking good in my opinion. Now, I really highlighted that ICP needs to break out of this channel and also take out the 200-day. And in my opinion, until we take out the 200-day, we can't be remotely bullish for this at all. Now, you might be thinking, what bear flag is this in? If we look to the macro term, I wouldn't really put too much validity on this because the price target is probably in the minus, thousands. Because, we really fell from grace from all the way up here at $630. It's been completely rug pulled, really, and we're down approximately 97%. So you can see we've got a big pole here and a huge bear flag. And you can argue we're bullish now because we've broken out of the bear flag. I'd really have to disagree with that. I think it's very clear cut what's going on. We never flipped bullish on the EMA ribbons. We've put in another local top, which is a lower high from the previous local top. And what happens every single time after we put in a local top, we come down, we make a lower low, we made a lower high, then we made a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So I have to go with my gut feeling on this, and all the technicals are pointing that we are going to come out and take out the lows down here at $14.77. Now, it's not only ICP which is bearish right now. Nonetheless, if we look at where this could take us, I believe this is your best case scenario, holding the $14.76. It will be a somewhat okay region of support, but I really wouldn't bank on it too much. I think we've at least got to talk about, oh, you can see I've already highlighted this down here, 1.618 Fibonacci. This is really where my gut feeling is telling us we're going to move down to. So I am predicting that we are going to have a flush out to approximately $10.32. That would be predicting a 37% decrease. And I mean, like I said, I'm really looking at this objectively. I don't own ICP, I'm not in a trade for ICP, so it doesn't benefit me from saying whether it's bullish or bearish, so keep that in mind. I'd make a lot more views if I just bullshitted and said, oh, ICP is going back to the all-time highs tomorrow. I'm giving you my unbiased opinion. Like I said, I don't hold this, and looking at this objectively, every time the squeeze momentum indicator has headed to the downside, in this instance, we took at least a week or so to recover. And this downtrend has really just started, and it's already picking up a lot of momentum on the daily. So I don't think a 10/11% drop down to $14.78 is going to be the bottom. Nonetheless, keep that in mind. If we have a strong bounce from this, 14.75 approximately region, we could have a reversal. But looking at the market trend, we've got lower highs, lower lows. We keep on making these lower highs, moving down, getting rejected from the daily EMA ribbons. And also, I am of the opinion, like I've been saying for the past week on my Bitcoin videos, I think Bitcoin's going to have a quick flush out of the weak hands down to 40,000. And that means that, Bitcoin's going to move down approximately another 4% or so. Now, it could be possible if Bitcoin moves down 4%, has a strong bottom and a huge reversal, the ICP may only come down 11%. So really keep your eyes on 14.75. I am predicting we're going to move down to 14.75. And I would need to see a breakdown and a daily close of 14.75 before I can fully solidify the price target down here at $10 as a very likely scenario. Nonetheless, keep in mind, as long as we hold 14.75, we could have a reversal because, a 4% move to the downside for Bitcoin could maybe correlate to a 10% decrease for ICP. But I really think the nail in the coffin is done once we start closing below 14.75. So once again, We've been rejected from daily EMAs. Daily squeeze momentum's really heading to the downside. If we look at what's going on the 4 hour, which I really don't want to put too much emphasis on, because I think the daily is the best way to trade this. Once again, you can see, we've taken out the 786 Fibonacci. Local uptrend is completely invalidated. 4 hourly EMAs have been firing bearish for the past 5 days. And the 4 hourly squeeze momentum indicator came more or less back to the heartline, reset the bearish momentum on the last retest of these short-term moving average on the EMA ribbon, and now we're starting to head down. So 4 hourly squeeze momentum indicator and the 4 hourly EMA ribbons are really pointing to me and telling me that we are going to have this move down to at least $14.75. Now, that's really all I've got for you. Once again, I'd really be focusing on the macro trend on the daily until we have signs of a reversal. And as far as I'm concerned, we really need to start taking out these local highs before I can get bullish whatsoever. So maybe we'll mark this as black. I think we need to start at least taking out $24 before we can even be remotely bullish, because like I said, we've done this multiple times since the all-time high. We come up to $37, have a dump, we have a big pump, only make it to 24, we have a big pump, only make it to 23. Maybe the next time we have a pump, we'll come down, fill this price target, come up to maybe 20, and then potentially be coming down to sweep the lows at $10. But I really don't think we're out of the blue until we do at least break above $24. I'd want to see at least 2 of these local tops invalidated to the upside. So once again, momentum indicators are really pointing to me that we have a lot more potential to move to the downside, but I'm really comfortable calling for $14.75 to be on the table. If we start closing below $14.75, I've really got to start talking about this $10 price target down here. So I'll update you when we make a decision on this. Nonetheless, I think we're coming down at least another 11% to $14.75. So keep your eyes on that. If we have a big bounce on it, so be it. But once again, even if we have a big bounce, we need to take out $24. Until we take out 24, I'm not comfortable calling this bullish whatsoever. So that is all I see for ICP. Best of luck if you're in it. Once again, none of this is financial advice, just my opinion on the market, and you've always got to do what's best for you. Cowboy out. Peace.